First, to determine the range of the data, and of course we do this by calculating the minimum value and the maximum value. So first employ the function min, and now the maximum, and from this we subtract the value of B43 from B44. That gives me the range of data, which is found to be 10.52 grams. Given the range is larger than 10 grams, I've determined my class width to be 2 grams. And you see the class midpoints here placed at 2, 4, 6 and all the way through to 14 grams. This will accommodate the data range. Now to build the classes around the midpoints, we've got a class width of 2 grams. So the first class is from 1 to 2.99. And then next we've got 3 to 4.99. And then after that 5.00 to 6.99 and so on. So the classes will follow through with this pattern. And now we're going to need the upper class limits to determine the frequency that belongs for each class. So upper class limits, and we can autofill once we place the 2 values in the series. And then for the frequency function, equals frequency, open bracket, pass the range of data, and then the array of upper class limits, and this gives us the frequency. Next, to calculate the cumulative frequency, which begins at 0 and equals 11 by the time we reach the upper limit of the next class, and accumulates by frequency as we go down the classes. Now to plot the frequency histogram, so I'm going to place this as a bar chart, and then to do the formatting, let's choose one of the bars and choose Format Data Series. We'll reduce the gaps between the bars to 0, as is normal for a frequency histogram. I'm going to choose No Fill and place a solid line in black. Now we need to place the class midpoints as labels along the x-axis. To do this, highlight the graph, go to Chart Design in the tab, choose Select Data and Horizontal Category Axis Labels, and picking out the class midpoints, these will become the labels for the x-axis like so. And now for the axis titles, the units and the chart title. Just make a little bit of space here for the axis titles. I'll go to the chart elements and choose axis titles. And we have frequency on the y-axis, mass on the x-axis in grams, and I'll label this one dry mass. Now ready to proceed with the cumulative frequency plot, which is an XY scatter plot, using the upper class limit values for the x values and plotting cumulative frequency against these upper class boundaries. So insert XY scatter, this one will be straight lines with markers. Once again, to make a little bit of space here for my axis labels. Choosing the chart elements menu here and axis titles, and of course this time we have cumulative frequency on the y-axis. I'm going to add the minor grid lines for both X and Y axis, and we'll need a chart title as well.